Yo, what's good, YouTube? It is your boy Flyer69 coming at you guys today with episode. What fucking number even is it anyway? Listen. It's been such a hot minute since I have filmed an episode for this series. It's what is it? What are we looking at here? 27? It is indeed 27. Episode 27 of the Philadelphia Flyers franchise mode. And all right, I loaded up the file, and I noticed that it a little bit fucked me a little bit. They did not save. Well, they did. But where I ended off last time, which was the start of this season, it sent me all the way back to free agency. Thankfully, I already did the majority of the moves that we made in the offseason, so it didn't really change anything. But still, it didn't really save where I left off. So that was quite interesting. We still have Stefan Carlson from the Flames. We still have all the moves we made. But it was just really, really, really interesting that it just didn't save. And I made some line changes, and the big noticeable one is Zane Montoya. I brought him up into the NHL. I decided, listen, he actually has very good stats. I think he can sim very, very well. I just need the kids to play. Let them play. And the next kid up that I'm eyeing to bring up is Boris Fedorov. You would probably think Stefan Carlson. He has the higher overall. Well, his stats aren't better than Boris Fedorov offensively. His shot's a lot better. I think Fedorov, he has good offensive awareness. His puck skills a little bit to worry about, but we'll get there when it comes to. I mean, Carlson has very good playmaking, puck skills. It's just the shooting, offensive awareness, he's pretty solid. He's fast. He's right up there with him, but I think Fedorov's the next one up. Because first off, he's 23 years old. If the season hits, shit hits the fan, Byfield's gone, and then we can bring up Fedorov or whatever. We can do something along those lines. Our top six, yet again, is the same. Cutter Gauthier, Giroux, Farabee, Montoya now up in the third line. And we also have Siggy up here as well, so that should be something. I'm hoping to see him do really well. It's his first year. How old even is he now? He's 22 years old. He should do okay for us. At least I am hoping. And defensively, I think it's all the same. I am pretty sure it's all the same than where I last left off. It's the Yuri, Ball and Bernard Knocker and Ferraro and Logan Stanley. Now I also saw they're saying we're a conservative buyer. I don't think we're a conservative buyer at all. If you've noticed our past off season, that ain't the case at all. So I don't know. Yeah, you seem to be tripping a little bit. And I also already did the scouting. That was the one blessing that it not saving did, was me scouting. All right, we have figured out Clifford Lotz. He's gonna be a nice player. Okay, but you also need to be reminded, people that don't know, we have 3 first-round picks this upcoming draft. We are loaded on draft capital, and I mean loaded on draft capital. We have cap space. We have a second-round pick from Florida. We don't have ours. We have 3 first. What about next year? We only have 1. Okay, we only have 1 first-round pick next year. A little bit lacking on picks next year. We have so many thirds. We can do something with this. What is this? 4 third-round picks? Alright, we can do something with that. We have a lot of cap space. We're going to be able to do something with that maybe in the offseason. But we're not focused on the offseason right now. We're focused on the season at hand. We've kind of blown it up here in Philly. It's time to see how this goes. I'm very interested. Are we going to suck ass with the new coach? And also, we brought in a new coach. We let go of our cup-winning coach. We let him go. Let him go in the future, different endeavors. And now it's time to start fresh. We need to have a new beginning. This is a new era for this Flyers team because we might be in the midst of a rebuild. I don't think we're going to be very good. We're going to find out. Let's sim to this Bruins game. We lose the regular season home opener. Hey, it's a close game. 4-3 against the Devils. We do beat the Canadians right there. And we beat the Yotes. Alright, but then we do get our asses handed to old boy. I'm just going to replace him. He's going to be back. So, I mean, no point there. Let's see how we go. 4-2-1. Okay. We're not bad. I don't think we would be I didn't think we'd be terrible. But we're playing pretty decent right now. Lost there against the Canadians. We're going to put Couturier back in. Alright. Yeah, it's time to put him back in. Robbie Fabry. Most points, to be fair. The first line is a little... Got Max Jones on that first line because Coots has been out. So... Okay, Giroux's been terrible. Alright, how's Byfield? 4 points. Gauthier's have 7. Farabee's got 5. I mean, How's Konechny? He's got 7. Couture, I mean, he's been fine. 3 goals in 5 games. Holtonen's been meh. I would say probably do this, but, like, I don't know. How about Montoya? How's he? He's got 0 points. That third line's been terrible. Okay, we'll bring up Dylan Dubé, Robbie Fabry, because he's been our best player. Bring him up to the third line. Siggy goes down. I think Montoya just needs to continue to play. Maybe he figures it out. Maybe now with Giroux and Fabry on the line, maybe he plays better. Defensively, Sadikov and Brizgalov have not been great. Okay, that's not encouraging. We would like to, see them do better. Defense, we've been trash. Hart's not been good. 889 save percentage at 349 goals against. Yikes. Okay, that ain't good at all. Not good one bit. We aren't getting offense. We aren't getting defense. We are getting nothing here. Nathaniel Boynton, he's a Zdeno Chara clone. Well, not a clone. He's not as big, but he's a good player. It's a defensive class. It is definitely a defensive class. Yeah, if you don't have a top 5 pick, it does seem kind of weak. Maybe besides this guy, he seems to be pretty good. Maybe Leopold might be pretty good, but I think it might be a little stronger than last year's. But other than that, I don't think this draft class is going to be much to hone in about. I don't know. I'm just hoping that it can be good. I'm hoping. I'm not sure if it's going to be. We still have a little bit of ways to go. We got some scouting to do. Let's get on that right now. Let's get some of these guys figured out. Any of these guys we got figured out? No. Okay, just keep looking, because we need these bastards. We need to figure out who they are. What are they going to be good? Are they going to be ass? Are they going to be mid? Whatever. We need to figure this out. While going through the scouting, I have found some players I'm very, very intrigued in. First off, we already know Clifford Lotz. He's going to be a nice two-way forward. He's going to be nice. We also I didn't go over him. How the fuck he says? Matej Big M. Double M, we're just going to call him. He seems to be a pretty good player. He's ranked right around number 10 slot right now. He looks to be pretty solid. And then there's this guy, Morgan McCulloch. He seems to be very, very nice. However, my fear is another offensive defenseman. That's my fear. We don't need offensive defensemen, but that he does look to be very good. Also, Andre Kavisha. Also another damn good defenseman, but he does seem to be an offensive defenseman, which is my worry. Now, Esteban Linden. I almost had a stroke for a second. He looks to be a very, very nice quality winger that we can get second round if he is there, or late first. So he could be a nice little pickup right there. Obviously, another one, Emmanuel Drouin Delorier. He might not be as good as the other ones, but he's something we can take a look at. And Shannon Hart, we know nothing about. I am scouting him, though. But I'm actually very intrigued with his skills because 5'8", usually those players, especially around that range, if they're 5'8" or whatever, they do turn out to be pretty decent. So I'm actually very, very curious to follow his scouting, see if I'm correct. Maybe he's just ass. Maybe he's just mid. Maybe not. We're going to find out. Of course, we lose to the Maple Leafs. We always lose to the Maple Leafs. We can't beat them bastards. But we are winning games, though. We are winning a decent amount. A little more than I expected this season. We are currently sitting at 9-9-1. 10-9-1 now. I mean, we're winning basically every other game as it looks right now. We're going to stop right here. We're going to really look at these team stats. It looks like that second, Farabee's gotten a little going. He got a little better going. I think the line changes have helped. Has Byfield been any good? He's actually been pretty productive. 15 points in 22 games. I cannot bitch one bit. Farabee, 17 points. How about Cutter Gauthier? There we go. Second line's rolling. Holtonen. We'd like to see you have that scoring capability. We need you to score, buddy. You have the offensive capability. Now show it. Konechny, I mean, the first line's been okay, but Couture's having a hell of a year, though. Atta boy. 15 points in 17 games. Giroux. Looks like time's catching up to him. Robbie Fabry. He's been fantastic for us. I did not expect him to be this good. Zane Montoya. Okay, we might need to send him back down to the minors. More than likely, we're gonna have to send his ass back down to the minors. Yeah, he's not ready yet. We tried to get him in the NHL, but I just don't genuinely think he's ready. Owen Tippett, yeah, he's gonna be the one coming up for him. I know I said Fedorov's the next man up, or Carlson actually too. Look, ooh. With the way Stefan Carlson's playing, I don't know if you can deny this. 13 goals in 19 games. I think you got to bring him up. I do think you got to bring him up, and you call down Zay Montoya. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to bring up Stefan Carlson. He's having a hell of a year in the AHL. We just traded for him. I think we let him rip. Let him play down the middle. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Put him right down the middle. Have Giroux set up on the wing. This could work really nice. This could. Giroux and Fabry with Carlson. This could be setting him up for greatness. Hell, we can maybe, not yet. I'm not going to do that yet. But if we need to, because Byfield's playing pretty decent right now, we could always move him up a line or two. We always could. I'm going to be very interested in doing that. Coleman. Alexander Coleman, 23 years of age. Drafted him 3rd round. Actually, where the fuck did we sign him? Offseason? I'm pretty sure we signed him in the offseason. Yes, we did. He actually seems to be very good for us. So, if anyone's struggling here defensively, we can make some replacements here. I mean, Logan Stanley and Mario Ferraro are playing just fine. It's just the top pairing I think we've got to mess with a little bit. So, let's go with this. We'll go Bernard Docker, and I know they're both right defensemen, but I just don't know if you can really separate them, to be honest. Or you do Ferraro, and then you can go with Bernard Docker and Sadikov. I think you rock with this. Just rock with this, see what happens. Ferraro, Brizgalov, Bernard Docker, Sadikov. And the goaltending, Hart is still not been good. I mean, he's just not been good. That's not encouraging at all. Okay, let's look at our team stats. How are we doing offensively, defensively? What's our strengths? What's our weaknesses? We're only 1 point off a playoff spot. We're 11-11. I mean, we're playing pretty decent. We're mid. We are scoring, though. Wait, no, we're not. I read the wrong category. We're allowing a lot of goals. 355, but hey, at least we're not them. 414 for the Devils. At least we're not them. They gotta be the worst. There's no way they're not. But we're struggling. We have a 305 goals for. I mean, that's okay, but it could be a lot better. Our goals against is not pretty at all. Our power play percentage, pretty decent. And penalty kill, absolutely abysmal. We gotta get on that right fucking now. We need to make some changes to that right now. And the Bruins are out of a playoff spot. We have their 1st round pick. And who's the other team? The other team. I actually forget. It's the Bruins and the Sabres. The Sabres are really good. But the Bruins are trash right now. This is what I've been waiting for. Here we go. Okay. Now we are talking. The Bruins stink. We needed that. We needed that. All right, penalty kill. That's right. We need to get on that penalty killing because that is atrocious. We can't be having this shit. No, sir. Brizgalov, you got to come off. You got to come off. Step aside, buddy. You just step the fuck aside. Byfield, I mean, I would probably move Byfield down the lineup. Bring up Konechny. That would work. I would say Hayes can probably come off for Byfield. That would probably make sense to me. Brizgalov for Bernard Docker with Dubé. I think that works. And then you can go with Hayes and maybe not Cutter. Throw in Farabee. That could work. There we go. Farabee and Hayes. I think that looks a little better. I think that'll look a little better for the penalty killing because that definitely needed something there. But okay, we're doing pretty decent for us here right now. We're doing pretty decent. We went through the player stats pretty briefly. Cutter Gauthier is doing really well. Our most goals on the team does go to Sean Couturier. Byfield's kind of stepped it up a little bit. Happy to see that. Farabee getting a lot of penalty minutes. So is Couturier. Couturier's been a scrappy bastard by playing less games than everybody. Kevin Ball's kind of turning it around. That a boy. Okay. Well, we got the Sabres. I would like to beat them. Personally, would love to beat them. Let's see what happens here. Can we beat the Sabres? No, we lose 3-0. I think that's a game I would really like to win. Brizgalov. What are we at? Are we in December? I don't even know. I actually have no... I think... Yeah, we are. I should have just hit replace player because he's going to be back in no time. Replacing all lines. Because he'll be literally back in no time. Yeah, he'll be literally back by the Rangers game. Yeah, we're going to look at the scouting here in a second. Yeah, look, he's back already. I know I said yeah a lot lately, so if I'm annoying anybody, I understand. Sorry. So get him right back up there. His overall went up 85. Attaboy, but he's on minus 14. We are winning, though. I think Sadikov might have stepped it up a little bit playing with Bernard Docker. Maybe. Bernard Docker has gotten better with him, so that's good to see. So we're at 500. We are very much at 500. Cutter Gauthier's finally, I wouldn't say finally, but he's at 19 points in 26 games. We still need that offensive production. We just do. We have a game in hand over the Devils, but they're in a playoff spot. But we're 1 point off a playoff spot from the Lightning. So we're in the thick of a pretty good playoff race. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're kind of mid. We are mid, but we're hanging in there. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out if we should necessarily kind of blow up. I wouldn't say blow it up because we still have a lot of good pieces. We need to really work defensively. We need something defensively. How's Stefan Carlson? This is what I wanted to look at. 2 points in 4 games. It's only been 4 games. Okay, didn't know that. But he's got 2 points. That ain't bad. That's not bad for your first 4 NHL games. That's not bad at all. There was something I wanted to look at. Oh, contracts. Here we go. I need to figure out whose contract's coming up. Well, I'm not worried about Fabry right now. We don't really need to worry about anybody. Anyone too important. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We're good. We're going to have a lot of... Basically what I'm seeing, we're going to have a lot of cap space. Out of curiosity, who's the pending free agents? What do we got here? Shane Wright, he's going to be RFA. Jason Robertson will be there, though. So that will be something we can take a look. Mo Sider. Now, that could be something. If he hits the market, he's going to be a UFA. Two-way defenseman. That might be something. We go get Mo. I mean, we're going to have the money to go do something with it. So, I'm not against that. Nicholas Robertson, get both of the brothers. Imagine that. But we need offense. We also need defense. So, that's going to be an interesting dynamic. Robertson would be a great addition, but that's just risky. I wouldn't say I mean, I think Mo would be the smarter pickup if we went for Mo. I think definitely. Holy shit, Jonathan Duran's an 87. Good for him. Good for him. But Bjorkstrand's going to be there. Provorov's obviously going to be there. We traded him to Calgary. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see how this is going to play out for the rest of the season. Now, prospects. Did we figure out anything more on these prospects? I do want to look at this Isaiah guy. I want to look at him. Need to learn about him a little more. I am scouting Marshall Lowry. I do need to look into that a little bit. All right, so this Laponte, however the fuck say his name, he's gonna be a dog. I think he's gonna be real nice. I think he's gonna be a real nice player. I do believe so. Who is this? Caden Stewart. He seems to be pretty decent. This guy right here, he's probably like a top 4 defenseman high. Leopold, we need to scout him because he might be a high top 6 forward. The guys I was scouting, Morgan, he's probably like a top 4 medium. He'll probably be pretty nice though. The only problem is he'll be offensive defenseman. I just want a top 5 pick. We need a top 5 pick in this draft because the rest of it is a little suspect. The Bruins have gotten a little better, so they're getting a little bit. I think this Eastern Conference is kind of pretty good. So we're looking at, all right, the Jets are the worst, the Ducks, the Blues, the Red Wings. Oh, Mo might be gone, and we can go snag them. Hey, that's a W idea right there, though. Bruins, they just need to start losing a little more. Bruins, just lose a little more. You're helping us out. I understand you don't have your pick, so you're not trying to help us out, but just help us out, please. We could desperately use that. That's all I'm trying to say. We could use the help. All I'm saying. He might be pretty good, that defenseman right there. What is he? He is a two-way defense. He might be pretty good at 12. That might not be a bad pickup right there. Okay, here we go. I mean, this draft class actually looks better than the last one. It definitely looks a lot better. Now, how much better? We're gonna have to find out as we go along the ways. But all right, let's continue the simming. I'm pretty happy with. I would say pretty happy with the team's performance, even though I'd probably like us to stink a little more, or the Bruins to stink a lot more. Preferably, I would rather see us do good and the Sabres and Bruins be absolutely terrible. That's what I'd rather see. We had a little retool last year. That's all it is. It was only a little mini retool as it's looking right now. Yeah, no, I'm not going for this guy. We don't need another offensive defenseman. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna fucking stink. That's gonna hurt us just a wee bit, ain't it? Oh, do we make history, boys? Do we bring up the female? We have no other choice. We have no other choice. Well, the first ever female NHL goaltender. History is being made. Eve Gascon is an NHL goaltender. She's gonna play a game here. She's gonna play. She's gonna get scored on a lot, but we're making history. Hey, at least we're making We're making the head waves. And I think she won her first game, too. We're actually winning, and we're looking good. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to overreact. I don't want to buy in. That is scary if we do that. That is very much... She's not played yet. Okay, well, she's going to play, and we're going to simcast, because I am very curious. Actually, no. I'm going to jump in the game and see what she looks like. I want to rate her 1 to 10, okay? I need to figure this out. 1 to 10. Smoke show, not smoke show. I need to figure it. Watch this be a dude. If this is a dude, I don't know. I don't think it's a dude, though. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out. Let's fucking go. The Paulie and Tony Fusco show replied to my comment on their YouTube section. Let's fucking go. I love them guys. Oh, they replied. Oh, this is just fucking glorious. If you have never watched the Tony and Paulie Fusco show, please go do yourself a favor and go and watch. They are absolutely hilarious as fuck. The videos, they're NFL. If you haven't seen it on TikTok or whatever, go watch their stuff. They are so fucking funny. So funny. Oh my god. They are just absolutely hilarious. Go check them out, please. I don't understand how they're not bigger. They really need to be. It is criminal that they are not at least 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. They have a pretty decent TikTok following, like probably 10K followers, but like... Oh, fuck, I'm playing? Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, here we go. Well, I just need to see the bitch. Oh, that's not... Fuck. I should have said that. Fuck, okay. First, make sure it's a female. I am positive it is. Alright, let's just go look. Let's just go look real quick. Alright. Alright, zoom. Zoom. Get in there. Get a good look. Looks like a bitch to me. No long hair, though. We need to see her without the helmet. I am pretty sure that is a female. Because first off, who's naming a dude Eve? Okay? Okay, I'm not trying to, Hold on, let me just bury one real quick. Holton in. Fucking... Pow! Oh, no. I know I shouldn't be playing right now, but I want to see her first career save. That's what I want to see right now, so I don't want to turn it over. I don't want to give her up a bad chance here. Boom! See ya, pal. Fucking good. Alright, I'm allowing the shot on. She better save it. Big save. Big save. The first ever save by a Oh, he's fucking dead. Oh, save. Oh, Johnny Gaudreau to line A. Big save. We might have ourselves a franchise goaltender right here. Woo! Why do I kind of want to play this? Well, fuck. Well, shit. Well, that didn't go well. Yeah, well, that debut didn't go that well. 4-1 loss there to the Blue Jackets. Not ideal, but hey. We made history, though. At least we're making good headlines, I guess, one could say. I guess it's good headlines, one could say. Maybe. Is she going to last in the NHL? I'm going to be honest here, boys. No, she can't hang with the men. That might sound very, sexist, but it is what it is, hey. I'm just spreading the truth. That's all I'm doing. I'm preaching here. That's all. We lose to the Bruins. That is something we should not be doing. We cannot lose to these fucks. We need to beat them. We need to win. I don't care. We've won, 3 of our last 4. I do not care. The one game we need to win is against the Bruins. We need to beat them no matter what. We're still in the thick of this playoff race. We're still very much in the midst of this. We are very much alive. I mean, we're 1 point out. The Bruins, they're going to miss the playoffs. So I'm very happy with how that's looking. Sabres, they're comfortable. They're comfortable unless they fall off drastically. They're comfortable with their playoff positioning. First line, I think, could use a little spark. We need something offensively. Connecting's our top guy right now. I think Holton needs to move down a little bit. I think Cutter Gauthier maybe moves up. Or Farabee moves up. I think that would be quite smart. Why don't we do this? Konechny, Couturier, Farabee, Cutter Gauthier, Quentin Byfield, and Casper Holtonen. I think that would work actually pretty well. Fabry, how's Carlson? 3 points in 15 games, not ideal. Let's move up Kevin Hayes. He's doing okay. Let's just move. I mean, Carlson, I expected him to do better, honestly. I really expected him to do better. Dylan Dubé not doing too shabby, though. Brizgalov's not doing great. Obviously, we're waiting for Brizgalov to come back. Or, not Brizgalov, Sadikov. So, we're doing fine. I really can't bitch too much. We can make playoffs here eventually. Does she have a win yet? I think that might have been her first ever win. I think that game right there might have been her first win by a female gold. Oh my God, no, it was not. She has a couple. Oh, boys, I might have. Hold on here. We might have ourselves a goaltender controversy. We might. Eve Gascon, she's been phenomenal. 919 save percentage, a 247 goals against. We might have something here, boys. We need to keep a close eye on this situation. If she keeps continuing to play, is Carter Hart getting replaced by a female? Listen, I know I'm sounding sexist and all that, but like, theoretically, you think about this. What is the NHL dominated by? Men. Just imagine. Theoretically, think about this in real life. You're a franchise goaltender. You have a Stanley Cup to your resume. You're doing so piss poor. So piss poor this season. You get hurt. For whatever reason, they give a female a shot. She makes the NHL, whatever. Just imagine. And she plays better than you. Just imagine. Psychology. Mentally. I tried using a big word. I'm not, listen. I'm in college, but I'm not that fucking smart. Psychologically. There we go. Maybe I am. What would that do to your brain? I know what it would do to me. I know I'd be devastated. I am being dead ass. I would be absolutely fucking devastated if that happened to me, if I am Carter Hart. Knowing my job might be gone because I am getting beat out by a woman. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's a very good possibility. How will Caden Primo do against the Wild? Okay, but we got our franchise goaltender playing against our arch nemesis, the Colorado Avalanche. So it's okay. We're saving the secret weapon for this game, okay? I'm expecting a win simply because we're playing Colorado. We need to own them frauds. All right, it's a 4-3 loss. Okay, whatever. Maybe I'm getting a little bit over my head. But she's playing this game against Tampa Bay. I want to see. How can she do against Nikita Kucherov? How can she handle that adversity? Playing such a phenomenal team. Well, they're very bad right now, and we win 3-2. We might have something cooking here, boys. We very, very much... I think the offensive line pairings aren't working for shit. So we're going to switch that up right now. Yeah, we're going to bring back up... probably... We're going to do Cutter Gauthier this time. Farabee, Holton, and Byfield. Hayes is doing a little better now. Carlson, he's got 4 points right now. He hasn't really done much, to be fair. Ferraro, Brizgalov, nothing. Oh, yeah, Brizgalov's back. We can put him back in the line. Why do I keep saying Brizgalov, Sadikov? They're both Yuris. They're similar. They just smushed together. They're both Russian, you know? They're just both Russian. How are the Sharks? Are they good? No, they are. Okay, so do we want her to... It don't fucking matter. She's playing one of the games. Does it really matter? She's playing one of the games. It don't really matter to me. And we lose 7-2. That probably ain't her. And okay, well, one of them was her, and we did lose. So that's just not ideal. We're going to sim a little bit. We'll sim to this Tampa game. Because I know she's probably not playing against Nashville. We lose 4-3. Okay. I want her to play Tampa again. I want to see if she actually has another, like, really good game. Actually, I might simcast this because I want to see if she continues to have a really good game. That's what I'm trying to see right now. If she does continue to have a... Oh, okay, never mind. Save percentage has gone down. Maybe got a little in over my head. Maybe. Oh, 4-2 win. Oh, maybe I just need to shut the fuck up and let her cook. Let her cook. Hey, if one... don't say it. Don't. My intuitive thoughts almost just got the best of me, okay? They almost just got the best of me. It didn't happen. I stopped myself. We're good. For now, until I make another sexist remark later. Whatever, call me a misogynist, I don't fucking care. Whatever. I don't think most of you guys care either. It's just, you know, the typical type of people. We know what we're thinking of when I say typical type of people. We know. You guys understand who the fuck I'm talking about. 2-1. Hey, we lost 2-1. That ain't on her. That's on the offense. Hey. Hey, look at us. All right, how about this Calgary game? How are we gonna do here? 4-2 W. Okay, let's stop here. Hart ain't back for here for a little bit. We are. The playoffs look a little, look like they're slipping away from us just a wee bit. They're not too far out, but it's not looking too great. Okay, it's not unfathomable that we can make it, but it's just we got a little bit of a road, a little bit of a climb. The Bruins absolutely stink. That is fantastic for us. We're looking good in that front, and the Sabres, they're doing solid. Whatever. If we have 2 lottery picks, I am not bitching one bit. Personally, I would like to make the playoffs this season. If we don't, we don't. It's not that big of a deal. Personally, obviously, I would like to, but I'm also not buying completely in at obviously the deadline, because that would be very, very, very stupid for us. We're looking pretty solid here though in this draft class. I think this draft class is going to be pretty nice for us. We continue to need to scout him. We need to continue to scout Leopold. We need to continue to look at these guys right here that I have my eyes set on here. We need to continue to look at them. Tate Bujikstad, what a first name. Morgan, we need to get an eye on him. Reese Reynolds, he could be pretty decent. Need to get eyes on him. We need to get a look at as much prospects as possible, because we have a ton of picks, ton of draft capital, and hell, like I said, I don't know why the fuck I went right there, but I did. And if Mo Sider's there in free agency, depending on his asking price, we might be making big moves. Very big moves. Well, it's probably his potential more than likely, but we're going to look into that. We might be potentially making some pretty big moves. So I'm very actually intrigued how this is all going to work. This is a very interesting time in this franchise mode. Very, very interesting. If we just can land a top 5 pick, that's all I'm saying. Just let me get a top 5 pick and we will be set. Yes, sir, Professor. Got my email back from my professor from my one class. He replied back, W-Mans. Actually, ironic here. I want to tell a little bit of a story. So, I might as well. We're scouting. What the fuck else do I gotta do, honestly? Nothing much, really. So, I started my semester back Tuesday. Yeah, my schedule works a little different. I have different classes Tuesdays than I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My Monday, Wednesday schedule is a little bit different. Also kind of the same as my Friday schedule. But my English professor, let me tell you, character. That guy, absolute fucking wagon of a teacher. I can already tell a lot of potential in that guy. To make it one hell of a class. I can tell you now. Whew, let me tell you something he said during class that I could not fathom a professor saying. I couldn't believe it. So this fucking guy, we're going over the material that we're going to be going and studying throughout the semester, right? And this guy brings up, we're learning something about what theoretically is going to stop you from doing something that it could be completely horrific. Like, the examples he used were out there. I don't remember what exactly it was. It was something we're going over material in the class, in the syllabus, whatever. So we're going over it, and he brings up an example. The example that he used was him going to church with his mother. He said he's not a very religious person, but he goes with his mom because he loves her. So he goes, and he says, theoretically, what is going to stop him from getting up and going to and yelling at the priest to shut the fuck up mid-preach, mid-prayer? He's got a point. Who is going to stop him? Now listen, obviously, you don't do that. You don't do that when you're in the church. That is for, holy fuck, 45 out of 50, holy shit. You don't do that when you go to a church, obviously. You spread the gospel, you preach, you pray. That's what one Christian does. Well, any religion, really. It's not just Catholic, Christian, whatever thing. However, he has a point. And he used that as an example, and I was fucking baffled. And then another example he used was him going and merging into the other lane of traffic. Theoretically, what's going to stop him from ruining 17 families? That was quite dark, but got a point. What? I mean, besides potentially going to jail and everything else, theoretically in the moment, what's stopping him? And he said how it's interesting that we can make these decisions, but we don't because they have consequences. Oh, it was because we're going over how one decision can change your life, and how whatever. That's what it was. There you go. It just fucking clicked to me. I've been telling people this all day. It just fucking hit me. Listen, I'm a little slow, okay? Just a wee bit. All right, we're done with the scouting. Let's get back to Simon. I do want her to play a little more. We'll have her play against the Blackhawks. Oh, wow. Oh. I do want her playing against the Blackhawks, but I just thought of something, and I don't know if it'd be smart to have her play against the Blackhawks organization. I don't know about this one, boys. I don't know. But I'm going to take the risk anyway. Caden Primo, he's going to hit the waivers. He got sent down. We're sticking with Gascon. It can't get much worse, okay? Listen. Hart, you're not really necessarily ready yet. You might, I'm not going to say your job might get taken, but and there's a chance if her stats aren't that good enough to say, yeah, she'll take your spot, Hart. They haven't been that good, okay? They have not been, okay? I just got a scout for Europe. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I wanted to do the DEL because I wanted to figure this guy out. I don't think we're going to get the first overall pick, but you never know. You genuinely never know. Maybe you do. Sometimes the EA Sim likes to throw you a curveball at the draft lottery. Boom! You get the first overall pick. All right, I want her playing this game here against the Blackhawks. Very risky move, I understand. You got, Patrick Kane on the... It happened again. All right, did we win? Did we beat the Blackhawks? Oh, no. Hart got hurt again, so we might have rushed him up a little too quick. Primo, welcome back. Oh, no. Hart got hurt again. Jeez. Okay, broken ankle, same injury. Okay, well, we rushed him up a little bit too quick, but I think we lost because, oh, no, we won. I don't know why he even played anyway because she was doing just fine. Interesting. Okay, let's sim to this Devils game. We got the All-Star break quickly approaching here after this Ducks game. I would like to, split this. All right, we at least split that. Okay, what are we looking at here after the All-Star break? What is the playoffs looking like? We are how many points out? We are 6 points out of the playoff spot. Let's look at our goals for and goals against right now. We are currently sitting at a 302 goals for, a 327 goals against. That's just not good. Power play's gone down drastically. That's got to get bumped up. We got to mess with that a little bit. Player stats. All right. Cutter Gauthier, 41 points in 51 games. That's our best player, really? Hey, at least Byfield's just getting better. I can't bitch too much. Byfield's playing a lot better. He did lose that medium elite potential, though. But at least he's playing better. That's all I can ask for. Yuri Briskalov, he's probably got the most points in his career. Yeah, he's about to break his career high. But he's just not playing good defense. He's just not playing good defense. But he's still playing pretty decent for us. 31 points, basically a fourth winger. Robbie Fabry, for whatever reason, doing better than our young stud playing, first, second line minutes. Good for Robbie. Holtonen, 27 points. Needs to be better. I don't remember last episode if I took the captaincy away from Hayes. But when I redid it at the start of this video, or when I booted it back up, I took the captaincy away, and we have no captain right now. We're trying to figure out who I want to be the captain. Personally, I genuinely have no idea. I don't want it to be Coots. He's too old. Konechny? Maybe. Farabee? Maybe. Byfield probably I feel like would be a good leader. Briskalov, I don't know about that one. Giroux's about to go in retirement, so I'm not sure about that. And goaltending, I mean, Eve, 8-6, has a record, 901 save percentage, has a better save percentage than Hart, and a better goals against. Hey, Hart, she's coming for your job, buddy, especially you keep getting hurt all the time. Keep getting hurt all the time, you're going to get replaced, pal. You're going to get replaced with the way you keep playing, so you might want to be on your toes a little bit, even though he still might miss playoffs. How are the Bruins doing? The Bruins are getting better. They're getting better. They're almost just as good as us now. They are almost just as good as us. They do have a couple more games played than us, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to end the video here. We've touched up on a lot of stuff. We went through Eve's first NHL game, that was quite interesting. We made some NHL history, first female to ever play. We simmed a good amount. We looked, we scouted, we viewed the draft class. We have an idea of what we're looking at. We'll take one more look at it before we hit in the next episode where, all right, this forward, he's going to be pretty Patrick Kane player type. Okay, that's interesting. Marshall Lowry, all right. Yeah, we already looked at him. Yeah, we both know these guys are gonna be pretty good. And then LaPonte, he's gonna be pretty good. Clifford Lotz, I love the top 5 of this draft. It's just a little worrying. Everything else, we're still looking at these two. We're figuring it out as we go along. Yeah, we're still scouting everybody else. He's gonna take a couple of years. How have we not figured him out? But I know he's gonna be good. We know he's gonna be at least probably top 4 medium defense. More than likely, it's what it's gonna be. And it's just look, Esteban Linden. We don't know much, but I'm gonna scout his ass here in a moment because he should be a pretty good player for us. Let me just scout this real quick, and then we'll wrap this shit up. USA West, right there. Boom. Okay. Esteban Linden. I don't really care about the rest of you. Gallardi, and that works. Alright, boom. There you go. Now we have that all settled away. We're getting the video here. We're going into a very interesting point of the rest of the season. The second half. I mean, the trade deadline's looming. What do we do come trade deadline? Do we make some trades? Do we just kind of stay course? Do we just kind of stay mid? Or do we, trade maybe someone like a Cutter Gauthier? Do you trade Travis Konechny? Fairby ain't going nowhere. Do you trade Quentin Byfield while he's playing some of the best hockey he ever has? What about Couturier? Do you trade Sean Couturier? Kate Siggy, you need to fucking play better, buddy. Bernard Docker, he ain't going nowhere as long as his contract's, multiple years? Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Yuri Sadikov, he ain't going nowhere. Damian Nielsen, he might be NHL ready very soon, though. Stefan Carlson, we need you to get your head out your ass. Drew's probably retired after this year, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. So it's going to be a very, very interesting trade deadline coming up and the rest of the second half. Very interested to see how this goes. Do we make playoffs? Or where are we going to be picking? We're going to find out next episode. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys in for the next one.